Hi, thanks for stopping in at my channel. Today we're going to talk about sewing. I did a short video and I got a good response on sewing these panels. It's a picture on the panel of fabric. And this is, I showed you on the other video, I showed you the Christmas ones I've done. Well, this is one that hasn't been completed, but I'm going to show you how you put something like this together to make a wall hanging or a throw on a sofa or a chair. It's just the neatest thing, especially to give for gifts. What we need is, this is long and narrow, this picture, and what we need is a backing, which we have right here, and I already have that cut out. And what we do is basically the same as you do when you're going to sew a pillow. We put the two right sides together. Okay, so we have the backing, the right side of the backing, and the right side of the picture on the fabric. We have that together, okay? And now what we do, we take batting. I'm not sure what weight batting this is. I think it could be 20. But what I do is put this batting. Now you think, well, how am I going to get that batting in the middle of these two panels? Well, you put the batting, and this isn't a full-size batting, I'm just showing you how it would be done. Okay, you put the batting right against the back of the, this would be the wrong side, not the right side. You put the two right sides together. Now you put the batting against there, and then you take your straight pins and you just pin that all the way around the entire project. Okay, then what you do, the same as you would do a pillow or anything else of this sort, you sew all the way around. You catch this ledge, not way out there, but you're going to catch this ledge all the way around. Okay, so what you do, you would start at the bottom, and this would be the bottom right here. You give yourself some room here on the edge that you're putting on. You leave it open so you don't have to stop and start your sewing. All you do is leave a few inches to turn the project. You start here, you sew all the way up, all the way around, all three pieces together, and then back here, leaving this open. Okay, then what you're going to do, you'll take this, your two pieces with your backing on, you turn it right side out. Your backing will be in the middle of the project, and then you turn it, you straighten out your corners, make sure you put a point in each one of your corners. Then you take your project, what you left open here, once it will then look like this. You put the two pieces together. So your project will look like this with the batting in the middle when you have it turned. Okay, so now you left a few inches to turn. So we turned it, and now what you're going to do is, this is turned under, like the rest of the project has been sewn, and you sew. You just sew this closed with your machine. Okay, so easy. And then if you would like to, when the whole project is completely finished, if you would like to put a border on here, then you would just kind of frame this out. Just frame here or here as your frame around the whole finished project. And then if you would like, you could even do some sewing around some leaves, more like embroider or like quilting. You just sew around some of the picture, and that holds everything together. And then you have a beautiful, like I said, a throw or a wall hanging. And they really are perfect for either one, a throw or wall hanging, or just throw across your bed too. Okay, so I hope you understand that. It's so simple to do. Basically, you're doing it like you would do a pillow. On one of my other shorts that I did, the short video, I showed you how I make herbal bags. These are comfort bags for comforting the body and with heat or with cold. And what I'm doing is, here again, you're taking your the matching, you cut out the size that you would like of the square to make your bag. Oh, sorry, wrong side. And what you do, always put the two right sides together. And basically just what I've shown you to do on the big project, now we're going to do it on a small project. Leave some room right in at the bottom. Sew all the way around. Leave it about 2 inches so you can turn your project to the right side. Open up your corners, and you're going to turn it and then put your corners in a proper neat way so they're pointy. And then you're going to close this up again by sewing it with your machine, just those, that like 2 inches, and finish your project. After you have the rice in, but put your rice in, you sew the whole thing together, put your rice in, and it can be scented with any of your essential oils. I use pure essential oils. And then if you would like this heated, you put it in the microwave for a minute. If you would like it cold, you put it in a plastic bag and keep it in your freezer. Just get it out for when whatever need arises. Okay, that's a fun project for the winter season, or to make gifts. Now I had a here. Okay, now we're going to use that same principle to do a small coaster. And what we do, the exact same thing we did for these two projects. We're going to put the right sides together, sew around the project, leave some space, turn it, push your corners out, fill it with just a little bit of rice with some clove spice on the rice. Put it in here, not a lot of rice, because your cup, you want your cup that sets on here to set flat. So you're going to turn it again. You're going to put some rice with some cloves sprinkled on that rice. And then you're going to close it up the same way. And then when you put a mug or a cup of coffee on here, or tea or hot chocolate, what happens is it heats up the rice, and the scent of the cloves, it just makes the atmosphere very fragrant. So 3 good projects that you could do if you have time, or when you have time, or just take the time to do it. Sewing is a great thing to learn and to practice daily, and you get better and better at it as time goes on. I've been sewing for many, many years. I decided not to sew with the machine and take up a lot of time tonight, but I'm sure this is a simple project, and I'm sure you understand how to sew around and then leave the bottom open, then close the bottom after it's turned on its right side, and then from there you do with the project what you want. You can just, like I said, you can just put your own sewing on it. You can even quilt this by hand. That's a good project. There are some people that do that. So I hope you've learned something from this. It's my pleasure to bring different projects like this to you. And if you would like to see more of these projects, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe, and I'd be glad to share some other things with you. I have some other videos on acrylic painting and all kinds of projects as far as a home decor. And you'll see on my hands I have stain on because I was working on some projects for home decor and I couldn't get the stain off. But so I work with home decor and with sewing, with artwork, all sorts of fashions, all sorts of things. So you tell me if you would like to see more of my videos or my shorts. Okay, it was so nice having you and sharing this with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe, to like, and I'll see you again. Thanks. Have a good evening.